Morning, I was still working on my way-too-long reading list for school when Greg came in through the kitchen door. He put a bag of groceries on the counter and started unloading. "You could kiss me first." I leaned my head back so I could see him working. He stopped what he was doing, walked over to the table, and planted a smacker on my lips. Then he went back to unpacking the groceries. "I didn't want to disturb you while you were reading. I picked up some stuff for dinner. I figure you'll want to eat at home to increase your study time." He wagged the packages of steak near my nose. "I'll even cook." Now I smelled a rat. Well, I smelled beef, but also a rat. "So, what do you want in return?" He turned away from me. Another one of his tells when he didn't really want me to know something. "Look at the time. We'll talk after we get back from our farm trip. Your aunt is expecting us in 10 minutes, and you know how she gets." I put a bookmark into the text and went upstairs to grab a jacket. I wasn't looking forward to our talk later. Greg buying steak wasn't unusual. Him cooking for me so I could study, now that was another thing altogether. Maybe he thought I was spending too much time on school and not enough couple time with him. I pushed my dark brown hair back from my face and swiped on some mascara. "Get a grip, Jill. He'll tell you soon enough. You might as well enjoy the day." As we walked out the door toward my Jeep, I curled my arm around his. Greg had to deal with his new best friend, Nathan. I liked spending time with the writer, but I didn't have him by my side 24/7. And asking me questions on what I was doing all the time. I handed Greg the keys, and he opened my door for me. Settling into the seat, I turned on the seat warmer, just so I could relax the muscles in my back. With the music up, I almost forgot we were stopping at the apartment over my coffee shop bookstore to pick up Aunt Jackie and her new boyfriend. As we passed by the police station, Greg pointed to the new store that had opened last week. "I figured you would have invited the clockmaker to the party last night. Has anyone even met him?" He turned his head to try to look into the dark windows of Killing Time, South Cove's first clock store. I pointed toward the road. "I don't think Ian makes clocks. He just sells them. Aunt Jackie is already standing outside the shop." "You didn't answer my question. Have you met him?" Greg pulled the Jeep into a quick U-turn and parked in front of Coffee, Books, and More. Harold came by and opened the door for my aunt to get in. I'd put running boards on the Jeep just for her. She had to be helped into Greg's truck. "Good morning, Jackie." My aunt patted his shoulders. "Thanks for picking us up, Greg. I assumed since you were so late that maybe you couldn't come." I looked at the clock. It was 2 minutes to 9. We were technically early. Pointing this out to my aunt would only cause hard feelings, so I swallowed my response. Greg just grinned. "You know me, Jackie. My nickname is Just-in-Time King." My aunt sniffed, but then Harold slapped Greg on the back. "Don't mind her, Greg. She's been in a snit all morning. I guess the girl didn't open the shop right at the crack of dawn today, and Jackie had to jump down her throat." "I didn't jump down her throat. I just reminded her that we have customers who depend on us providing them with their morning refreshment." Aunt Jackie looked out the window and into the store. I followed her gaze, but only saw Sasha cleaning tables. "Wait, Sasha was late?" I turned around in my seat. "How late?" My aunt shrugged and kept her gaze on the shop. "Not much. I wasn't going to tell you about it. I can handle the staff issues." She shot a glare at Harold. "What? I didn't know it was a secret." He clicked his seatbelt, then put his arm around my aunt. "I hear we're having a fifth wheel join us." I saw Greg's smile, even though he didn't turn around. He backed the car out of the parking spot and then completed a second U-turn back toward South Cove Bed and Breakfast. "Seriously, Greg, can you stop doing that? You're going to get into trouble." He put a hand on my knee. "Relax, kid. I have an in with the police around here." I caught Aunt Jackie.